This is me, Element REPTILE. I hope you guys like to see my channel. Welcome to my new channel. Today, right now, this is gonna be another reaction video I wanted to bring out. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say reaction video. Actually, I'm not gonna say that last shit. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Today, I want to prove myself again. I really want to prove myself. Actually, I did not tell myself of why did I call myself Element Reptile. You know what? I'm gonna prove myself to y'all that I am Element Reptile. I never proven to it. Sure, I drew review characters, but let me prove it to y'all. As of now, all right. This here from Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. If y'all know him, he is a reptile keeper on YouTube. Like, subscribe to his channel, Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. Yeah, that's a weird. It's a title that's getting me a tongue twister for some reason. But subscribe to his channel. Let's give a shout out to him. Let's support him because he right now he's what 390. Okay, no, he's already good. All right, yeah, all right. Just subscribe to his channel. We're gonna be watching 5 reptiles he did not knew existed. We're gonna check it out right now.
Every year that you're into reptiles and you walk around these expos, it's more unlikely you're going to find something that you've never seen before. But I've walked around all day yesterday and I've seen some things that I didn't even know existed that don't even look like real creatures. And today I'm going to show you the top 5 reptiles I've never heard of right here at the LA Pet Fair. Herp time.
What's up?
So we're here at the expo and I want to find 5 things
angry.
I've never heard of before.
That motherfucker's angry.
I think I found one. What the heck is this thing?
This is Crocodilurus amazonicus, or the crocodile tegu.
So where did
Crocodile Tegu. That thing looks angry right now. It probably did not like what it was getting picked up, honestly. It did not look like it wants to get picked up. That thing is staring at your soul like, I'll kill you, Nyaka. Don't you fool me. Don't you?
are these found and why have I never seen one before?
So just like their name, they're from the Amazon, but you've probably never seen one because they just aren't very common and they're not usually captive bred. This one was captive bred in the US, probably one of the first. And
did you breed it?
No, I did not.
Are you working on breeding them?
No, I'm not. I was, but I moved and got a smaller spot and I don't have the room for these because though they're not like a huge lizard, lizard, so they like a lot of branches, a lot of.
I'm like the caiman lizard. I seen this lizard when I was back in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yeah, that like it was the first time I saw it. I think I was a kid back then, man. That shit looked like a straight up dinosaur. The eyes are so black and soulless, but it captivates me. It looks like a stop motion dinosaur from Ray Harryhausen and Phil Tippett. Like on God.
Water. I have a large enough enclosure, but not as large as I'd like, so I want to give them to someone who can do them justice. You know.
Things hella
Do
mad.
they get bigger than this, or is this how big
This
they
is
get?
they get maybe like a couple inches bigger, but this is about
Awesome.
it, like 3 feet max.
Are they interested in water like caiman lizards too?
Yes, they always live near and around water,
So
and they actually eat a lot of aquatic invertebrates and stuff like that as well.
So it's kind of like a smaller, not as crazy looking caiman lizard.
Yeah, exactly. They do have the crazy like crocodile tail, but they don't have the crazy colors of the caiman lizard.
So Armin, I've always wondered, why do you like the weirdest stuff I've never heard of?
It just intrigues me, and it's cool to show other people what's out there that you never knew before. I don't know, crested geckos are still an amazing animal. When you look at them for what they are, they're awesome, but when everyone has them, kind of makes it not as fun for me. So I guess I just like being a little different.
So Will,
Okay, so basically he just said that they're overrated. Basically, he just said, man, bearded dragons are overrated. Fuck it. Nah, screw it. Give that shit away from me. Nah, leopard gecko, overrated. Screw it. Get that shit away from me. He said crested geckos, overrated. Iguanas, green iguanas. Nah, that shit, overrated as a motherfucker. Take it back to South America. Don't sell it to Florida. That's what he's basically saying. He said all those kinds of lizards are super overrated. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. So he kind of chose the alternative. This boy took the alternative. He said, I am not going to do any more of this beer dragon BS.
Kind of makes it not as fun for me. So I guess I just like being a little different.
So Willie, I'm trying to find animals I've never seen before at this expo before. What have you seen that you never saw before?
Well, have you seen, there's a Sasquatch.
Sasquatch?
A cryptozoid Sasquatch?
Yeah.
What's he look like?
He's kind of like if I let my hair down. He's kind of like this, but he kind of.
What's he smell like?
Have you ever like left roaches in a bag too long and you kind of smell them from far away? Yeah, that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find him.
Yeah, find it.
All right, thanks, Will.
Be careful.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Adam.
Dave, what's been your favorite thing that you've seen at the expo so far?
This 50th cup of coffee this morning that I've had.
What morph is it?
It's Colombian.
Another species I've never heard of, Candoya carinata. So boa species generally are from the New World, where you find pythons in the Old World. But these animals are found in the Solomon Islands in Indonesia, which is clearly the Old World. Something like a Dumeril's boa, for example, where they act just like what you'd find in the New World. Boas that have live birth, they don't produce eggs. These guys here also, because they're arboreal species, you're gonna find them up in the trees. And an animal that's this thin and that doesn't have that much of a robust body, you wouldn't think would be that strong. But
So let's put it back. Let's bring it back over here. He said that this python is for the first time is hailing from Solomon Islands. Yes, it's true. From my fanaticacy about reptiles, not all boas, especially tree boas, are only in the South America. Most tree boas are also found in the Oceanic Islands, like Papua New Guinea, parts of Indonesia, West Papua, Timor. Yeah, those kinds. But more closely to certain parts of Oceania, including Australia, where you see these creatures run around. It's a very remote place, and there's way more variety of species that exist in there. And there is so who could say that this one, especially that one, that's kind of a rarity to see, because the shipments that's got to take it might cost like a certain amount of 10Ks to ship it from Solomon to the Melanesia, all the way to California, and all the way somewhere to the States, and to sell this. Yeah, they have that part.
like what you'd find in the New World. Boas that have live birth, they don't produce eggs. These guys here also, because they're arboreal species, you're gonna find them up in the trees. And an animal that's this thin and that doesn't have that much of a robust body, you wouldn't think would be that strong, but it's very strong. I was shocked. Almost kind of like a scrub python in a miniature form with a way cooler face, and also they're really, really easy to breed, and I think that I might have to bring these in. I've never seen them before, but
What if I told you this dish was actually healthy? Let's
move over Antaresia. We've got ourselves some Candoya carinata.
Another species I've never seen or heard of before are these common monkey lizards, or smoothback bush anoles. It's a species of anole that's native to Venezuela, Trinidad and Tobago, that area of the world, and usually found in forests.
What? Let me hear that again.
These common monkey lizards, or smoothback bush anoles. It's a species.
Smoothback bush anoles. Smoothback bush anole. Man, it sounds like a pimp named Slickback the lizard. Just call it the Slickback lizard. This green anole, it kind of reminds me of the Cuban night anole back in my days in Miami. If you ever know what a Cuban night anole is, I'll show you. I'll show you what it is. They look like this. This is usually you guys see, like if you guys go down to South Florida to the 305, places like Broward County, Miami-Dade County. You see these little motherfuckers are running around here on the trees. Kind of almost similar. The sleek bushback de pinga alone that we call it, la pinga alone. The slickback de la pinga alone. That's what we should call it, right? It kind of reminds me a little close to this amazing lizard. I used to see these lizards run around during my school days and when I used to walk my dog when he was alive. These guys are very fast. I'll tell you that. I try to catch them. They just go in a flash before you even blink your eyes. These motherfuckers are straight up fast and they're aggressive at the same time. So, yeah, man. Let's get back to it.
Species of anole that's native to Venezuela, Trinidad and Tobago, that area of the world, and usually found in forest and scrublands. So this is an anole species. They look like anoles, sort of, but they also look a little unworldly. The way that they move around is so unique, and they're very common to be very handleable. These animals here were bought by my buddy Fitz at the expo. He pulled them out for the first time ever right in front of me, and they just sat on his shoulder. These are insectivores, so this species is going to eat things like crickets, mealworms, dubia roaches, all the good stuff that you know and love for everything else that you're going to feed in the anole family. Being an anole, they're semi-arboreal, which means that they're going to be in the trees most of the time, so set them up in a big tall enclosure as tall as you can. I just can't believe these things aren't more popular. This, in my opinion, is like the mountain horn dragon of the anole world. They're going to catch on. I might be in California, but all my reptiles still need to be fed this week, so let's check in with Trish. Warning, there might be some feeder rodents in the next scene.
The husband's away, the wife will play with rats.
Silence.
Today,
Better give me some. You better feed them lizards some cuy, some guinea pig. I heard those things are nice and crispy when you cook them. Cook them guinea pigs. Shit, I heard that cuy is pretty good, as that's an Ecuadorian dish. Yeah, yo, somebody sell me some guinea pigs so I can fry some.
today is a light feeding day. We're going to feed off some rats to some ball pythons, mushu, and an emerald. And it's a little bit cheaper now because we're getting our rats from Rodent Pro.
Wednesday, July 16th is World...
That is the emerald tree boa. That one looks awesome. I wanted to have a pet like that. Just that, you know. Though they kind of scare people because of the unsuspectancy, but that tree boa looks fire. That emerald tree boa is looking fire.
World Snake. You are what you eat, and that goes for reptiles too, and I only feed mine the best. I'll show you some crazy stuff you've never seen before. Can you tell me about your Leachianus gecko?
So this Leachianus gecko, he comes from Australia. He's a pretty fancy leechy. He climbs trees.
So this is the lace monitor. So this is a lace monitor from Australia. I think this one is pretty panopade. Is something that I think I've seen it before. I don't remember. That's right. Joey Bizinger from Trash Chase. That's what he reminds me of. Yes. He said. I think he said on one of the Trash Chase episodes. I think it was like a reptile challenge on Trash Chase. It was in Australia. They say they're used to seeing lace monitors running around. These things are stealthy. I mean, these things look amazing. They're pretty chill, honestly.
Fancy leechy. He climbs trees.
What do you feed him?
He eats a lot of quail.
A lot of quail?
Yeah, he eats a lot of quail.
So why don't you feed him a Rapashi diet like all the other Leachianus geckos?
You know, for some odd reason, he just denied the Rapeshi diet. He wasn't having it. He said, give me some quail.
You know, it kind of looks like you took a Savannah monitor and a Leachianus gecko and mixed them with a crested gecko, and then this came out. This is a hybrid, kind of like they did with the dire wolf? Is that how you got it?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, it's a Bell's lychee, but you know,
Bell's
it's
lychee.
Brand new species and more.
Exactly, we're hybriding them.
Yeah, another thing too. Yeah, these things are hybrid. He said that they're hybrids. Yes. What's important? I think I said it before in my last video. Yeah. When people hear that on sale, like if you want to see like true like platinum fishes, like for example, there's the arowana fish, there's the arapimus. They be platinumizing them through scientific like genetic breeding, and they use put some chromosomes in there to kind of give them that white pale skin or the black chromosomes, gold. They got any colors. Yes, that one I'm trying to figure out or find videos of that one and coming up next if I've ever have kind of think of looking at them. But yes, these lace monitors most likely have been said is they're actually bred. There are just natural. That's just by the species. But there are some that are like hybridized, captive. I think there's I think we saw it already on the first minutes of the video. The Black Dragon Asian water monitor, which is just a color morph, is a certain color morph that you can breed, manufacture industrially. I would say, like genetic engineering on that by giving it that morph. That can be done. It's been said over there. Maybe not, but because that depends on these guys. I mean, I'm just guessing all through, but I do know. But I'm just all right. I'm saying this. I'm stating my opinion that the Black Dragon Asian water monitor is captive made. I have no explanation why. Do not ask me about it. I kind of think that the Black Dragon water monitor is captive made. It's captive made. That's all I could say.
Pretty much, it's a Bell's lychee, but it's a
Brand new species and more.
Exactly, we're hybriding them.
Hybrids.
Tell me about this leopard gecko.
So this leopard gecko actually came from Armin at Herp Time.
Really?
Yeah, Armin blessed me with him.
That's the Black Dragon.
I was pretty happy about it, to be honest with you. His name's
Gecko.
Squid.
So you just feed him mealworms, obviously, right?
He's like a dinosaur.
Yeah, mealworms for Pesci. Yeah. He doesn't really go for the Pangea.
But obviously you have to be careful because his tail will fall off being a leopard gecko, right?
Oh, yeah, they regrow, though. This is the 5th time it's regrown. Yeah. It just keeps going. And his...
Careful, too. Better be careful, too, man, because that tail is also alive. It can smack you around. That shit will slither through someone's booty hole like...
They're not nails, they're suction cups.
Oh. But you keep them at 20-gallon, right?
Oh, yeah, 20-gallon all day. You can't have it too big. They got to be able to find the food.
This guy's name is Robert from Farmhouse Reptiles. I get to meet a lot of cool people, and Robert's one of them. This is a black dragon, my dream species, and this guy here we showed that we said was a lychee, that's a lace monitor. Specializing in monitors is something I've always wanted to do, and I'm so glad there's guys like Robert out there that I can live a little bit through without actually having all those monitors. This is what a real Leachianus gecko looks like. In all of these animals I've never seen at an expo before. This is a southern gecko looks like.
So the Leachianus gecko, I don't know if that is the largest gecko on Earth. I think it's been said it's the largest gecko on Earth, the Leachianus gecko. I may be tripping. I know the tokay gecko is bigger than the leopard gecko, that's for sure. But the Leachianus gecko is considered to be the largest one.
In all of these animals I've never seen at an expo before. This is a southern white-lipped python. The most incredible all-black snake with white outlines around his lips, hence the name. Thanks to Predator Reptile Center for showing off this animal to me. Capital City Pythons showed me the biggest, most insane Gila monster I've ever seen. This dude is an absolute unit and a puppy dog. And of course he had a black dragon too, because I just didn't need to be any more jealous that everyone has them except for me. At this point I've seen a lot of things at
yeah, bro. Again, this is a market. All this shit is a market, bro. It's an expo. Like selling reptiles, it's like selling safe guns, basically. I mean, look at all of the variety. Look at the variety of this. Of just the species of ball pythons. Like, look at it. You know, you see, I don't know many of the names of it. Maybe just clown pastry, chromo. Maybe Pastoretti or Stalak, I think they call it, had a name of that. Phaser, something like that. Fazarel. I don't know this name. I don't know, bro. I'm just making it up, dog. Okay. I love reptiles, but man, hey yo, spare me some crap, right? Spare my ass. I'm just trying to figure out the names by my own heart.
reptile expos, but never things like this centipede here, which can actually cohab with other centipedes. Or this duckbill looking tree frog. These rib newts that I've never seen before too. Or a cohab with all these cool species, which is only for display, but it's still kind of cool to see just for a little bit. But really, I could have done this entire video at Armin's booth, Herp Time. He's got regular stuff like croc skinks we've all seen, and then some micro geckos most of us have never heard of. But this, like croc skink.
The croc skink is the most AI Google image ass little lizard I've ever seen. I had an armadillo lizard for a school project. Actually, no, for my brother's school project. An armadillo lizard at the time, and I thought that thing was fictional. This motherfucker on the other hand, this motherfucker on the other hand is 100% just AI. This nigga is AI. Look at that stuff. Honestly, that thing is. Look at the head of it. I can kind of wonder. I can kind of know why. How to Train Your Dragon Toothless was made in such a way. This guy probably inspired Toothless and Godzilla and many, many other dragons.
Things we've all seen, and then some micro geckos most of us have never heard of. But this is the coolest animal that I knew nothing about at the whole expo.
Number one, we're back here at Herp Time. Armin, what is this thing? It looks like a tokay gecko that has stars on it.
So this is common name the Starry Night tokay gecko. They've only really been found in one.
Tokay geckos are so fucking mean. I swear, man. They're such dicks. Tokay geckos are such dicks. I tried to feed one, almost bit my finger off, bro. Oh my god. I love reptiles, but there are some reptiles that I do not want to exist, bro. Like tokay geckos are such dicks. Such dicks.
Cave in Thailand. A few years ago they were discovered, and only a few, less than a couple dozen, have come into the United States, and here is one of them.
So you are one of the lucky people that finally have these things. I remember seeing these in like a magazine or maybe like a Facebook post, and I couldn't even believe that they were real.
They're really amazing animals. The care is just like a tokay gecko. They're just a little bit smaller. Care is just like a tokay gecko. They're just a little bit smaller. They seem to be able to take it a little cooler because they're from like caves. I personally haven't bred them yet, but hopefully we'll soon.
Do they have a vocalization like a tokay?
Yeah, they do.
Armin, I don't really talk about the prices of these reptiles in video.
Yeah, these lizards are vocal. Like the baby alligators, they're very vocal. These tokay geckos, they can actually bark. That's what's amazing about those tokay geckos too. That's what why I had them. It was because they bark. It was one of the very few reptiles that can actually make noise.
But if I wanted to buy one of these at this expo, how much do they go for?
Right now, they're about like $1,200 US, which is probably like 5 million Canadian.
5 million Canadian?
Yeah.
This is unprompted, by the way. He already knew that. Awesome. So if you wanted to buy one and you wanted to bring one to a different country, like maybe a snowier country, you think now is probably the time, eh?
Now's the time. Right now, they're not on any CITES listing. They're not protected in Thailand. I believe soon they will be, which is probably for the better, since if they're only from one cave, that would be important. There should be enough of them now in the hobby that we can keep them going, and enough bloodlines, so now's the time to get them.
Do you believe that we're protecting the species if we breed them in captivity?
We are protecting them in a way that if we're able to produce enough and stop people from smuggling them, it discourages smuggling them, because if they're captive bred and you can get them for a cheaper price captive bred, then it's worth it. We could talk about that for hours. So short answer, yes and no.
Yes, sort of, kind of.
Yes.
Very cool. Thanks, Armin.
No, they cost that way because they're assholes, man. Those pets are not good pets unless you kind of professionally know how to take care of tokay geckos, or someone of a certain level, because most of these monsters are straight assholes. I'm just gonna tell you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Truly, I think I'm gonna have to buy a couple of these. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see that. This was a great trip, successful in Southern California. I got to check out my buddy MJ's place, The Trap. I can't wait to show you that video in a couple of weeks. I got to go see.
So that's all to it, guys. I could say more about that. Yeah, man, these are the very few reptiles I could wish to say too, man, because those are like very distinct ones. I thought the coloring of that is actually pretty unique on the tokay gecko. That tokay gecko has some very unique stuff.
Buddy MJ's place, The Trap. I can't wait to show you that video in a couple of weeks. I got to go see seals closer than I've ever seen them ever in my entire life. And to end the video, here's Dave talking about something that is way smarter than I could ever comprehend.
Can you explain in your own words how you've come to have the ability to make vocalizations just like tokay geckos?
Just kidding. So I have what's called a hyoid bone, and it's right about here, and it's
about getting too much deep throat in your mouth after swallowing a python log. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. So anyway, y'all, I think that's all to it. In my opinion, that's where we can see the videos of reptiles. That's me trying to prove to you, yes, I have a Element reptile for a reason. That I did not just leave it out, just drawing cartoons and all animating, all that, talk about pop culture bullshit, all of that stuff. I'm proving to you that I love reptiles. I have been having iguanas, turtles, tokay geckos. Fuck those guys. And armadillo lizards, only to wind up with a dog that we found that I took care of it, because nobody many people took real few awareness of it, and I did. I was like, fuck, I have no choice. But anyways, I am more reptile than mammals, and I showed y'all. I know. I would say again, I want to prove more to it, to talk about more about reptiles, just in case, to kind of put my name on the list that I can draw reptiles, or I can try to explain more about reptile behavior, or more and such. But I'm just guessing all other things. But anyways, that's much as to it. I hope you guys, like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, or X down below. It's in my description. Name's Element Reptile. We see each other to another Bolivian.